Hi guys, Al DeMarco here along with Steve Boot. And listen, there's something here at the site that you've probably looked at thousands of times, but I'll bet you most of you haven't clicked on it yet, and you're missing a great way to save money and get the best bets of the top handicappers at a discounted rate. And that is the Flexi Pass. And it's kind of unique. I think it's the only thing in this business that gives you an option of jumping from handicapper to handicapper, trying to catch the wave, to try to catch the big play as they come out. Because with the Flexi Pass, guys, you don't have to make a long-term commitment to any one handicapper. Instead, let's say you buy a 2-handicapper, 7-day handicapper Flexi Pass. You get to choose each one of those days which 2 handicappers you want the plays of. So today, for example, they might want my play and your play, maybe my play and Craig Davis's play. It's your option, but you're locked in at the price. You save a lot of money.
I remember when I came up with this concept like 6 years ago, I was in Disney World at the time, and they offered me that, Flexi Pass to be able to go, a park hopper they called it, from one park to the other, see the fireworks at this park, see the parade at this park. And that's when it dawned on me, this would be perfect for our business. Because in our business, the cappers, like the players themselves, are all very streaky. And that's why trusting the site is so important. And the fact that you can trust our records is so important. If you buy one handicapper for 30 days, well, he's going to go up, he's going to go down, and you're going to ride along with him. If you buy that same Flexi Pass for 30 days, you get to determine every day who you follow, so you can always follow the hot guy. It's a great strategy for winning.
And you can buy for 1 handicapper, 2, 3, 4 handicappers. You can buy the 1 handicapper 30-day Flexi Pass, and 30 days you can make a change of handicappers every single day. I'll tell you what a lot of guys do. They do make a commitment to one particular handicapper because, yes, everybody's streaky, but over the long term they produce a profit. But they buy a committed package from one guy, a 30-day package.
Usually right after he's hot.
Right, exactly. And they'll ride him, but then they come in and they use the Flexi Pass to cherry pick for other big plays. And here's the beautiful thing. If your play's $99 or if my play is $79, it has no effect on the Flexi Pass, guys. You're locked in at a huge discounted rate, and it doesn't matter how much the price of the individual play is that you're purchasing.
It gives you, the player, the flexibility within our system to be able to win.
So check it out, the Flexi Pass, all the details, click on the link, and you'll get it. Win money, save money at the same time. Good luck, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, to the Countdown to Kickoff show. Al DeMarco along with Steve Boonin joining us live via video conference as he does every Sunday. Handicapper Trace Adams, like myself, a veteran of over 20 years in the handicapping wars. Trace based out of Atlanta. Last Sunday, 3-0 sweep with the free picks he gave you. First game on the docket today. We want to take a look at the Buffalo-Tennessee contest. Bills looking to snap that losing streak. Gave a game performance last week against the Jets in New York. Couldn't get the job done. Can they bounce back today against the Titans?
I don't think so. I think they left it all on the field last week against the Jets. That was basically a playoff elimination game for them, and of course they lost it. They've now lost 4 in a row, and they're only 1-3 against the spread when favored this year. They're the slight favorite in this one. Tennessee, as I told you last week when I gave you them for free over Tampa Bay, they are competitive. They've won 3 of their last 5. They've covered 3 in a row in 4 of their last 5, and finally, Chris Johnson starting to find some running room, nearly 200 yards last week. I'm going to side with the Titans plus any points available in this one.
Well, I mean, Chris Johnson definitely had a big game, 190 yards against Tampa, but that was a Tampa rush defense that's probably worse than Buffalo's. I mean, the dynamics are here. I disagree with Trace. I actually like Buffalo because I think they got their mojo back last week against the Jets, Steve. I like the way they played, and even though they've lost Fred Jackson, C.J. Spiller played very well, and I like the way that they're coming back home. Must-win situation for them here. I'm still not convinced Tennessee is the real deal. However, like I alluded to, there are some dynamics here. You've got a Buffalo defense that can't get to the quarterback, 15 sacks on the season, 10 coming in one game, can't stop the run. I also like the over in this game. I think it's dirt cheap at 43.5.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought the Buffalo play, Trace, was very impressive, especially because the Jets, for them, I mean, that was their playoff season that started last week. So they brought everything they possibly had, and Buffalo really almost won that game until the very end. I like Buffalo here against Tennessee, but I'm not rushing to play either one of these teams. I also look at the under here with a lot of potential. I'm going to stay with the under as my pick.
Okay, I like the Bills and over. He likes the under and the Bills. You like Tennessee. So much for the consensus there, guys. Next game we want to take a look at is...
Someone's going to win that one.
Yes, Atlanta and Houston. I'm done with the Falcons. You know, the last 2 weeks, the Falcons have played very good ball. for half a game. Second half collapses both weeks against Minnesota, last week at home, collapsing again. I mean, I just don't know what to make of the Falcons team. Of course, you got a Houston team that's going to try to come out and run the ball here, but you've got an Atlanta team that does very well against the run, ranked number 2 in the NFL, giving up just like 86 yards a game. Last 5 games are only giving up like 54 yards a game on the ground. Can Houston, with the North Carolina rookie Yates at quarterback, get the job done, relying on the ground game with Foster and Tate to power it?
I think they have to go with the running game here because they've got to compensate for T.J. Yates, the third-string quarterback, and that's why I like this game under the posted total. Falcons were under last week against the Vikings. That's 7 straight unders Atlanta has played in, and Houston, meanwhile, has played under in 5 of their last 8 and 7 of 11 this year. I think we're going to see a lot of handoffs from both teams, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring. I'm looking for Atlanta and Houston to stay under the posted total.
I'm just not sold on the Falcons. Everybody thought this was going to be a potential Super Bowl team. They have been inconsistent all year against good teams. They haven't played well against good defenses. They haven't played well. They're going to play a good defense today. I think this is a stay-away game. I don't even have an opinion on the total, to be honest with you.
You know, I'm going to step out on the line here and say that you may be bringing last week into this week a little bit after watching Atlanta last week. No way you're going to put your money on them this week. But for me, Trace, this is the Rodney Dangerfield special of the week. I mean, no respect whatsoever for Atlanta. Houston, who they going to play a quarterback this week? The Water Boy? Or watch out for the Alligator and Mama, because I don't think they can win. Not a chance. I'm going against Houston. I think they lose this one bad.
Okay, so the last game you want to talk about has got to be the worst game. Thank goodness for the flex schedule. We aren't going to be bored with this one on Sunday night. The Patriots are only laying about 143 points against winless Indianapolis, who, of course, this week, a team that's averaging like 12 points a game, fires its defensive coordinator. Go figure. And they decide to bench Painter and go with the new quarterback, Orlovsky, who is a 7-year journeyman, and that's the nicest thing I can say about him.
Yeah, that's why I figured I'd throw this one into the mix just for a little laughs and giggles here. But I'll tell you what, I am going to actually lay this big lumber. I know the Patriots in the season, they went undefeated and all the way to the Super Bowl before they lost to the Giants. They were favored 3 times by 20 or more that season, and they couldn't cover any of them. But I think it changes today, and I'll tell you why. I think Bill Belichick wants to shove it right up Bill Polian's you-know-what. And I think that New England's young defense is starting to mature now, and I think they're going to make it their mission to keep the Colts totally off the board. So I'm looking at like a 28-0 final here. I think the Patriots do cover this contest.
Hey, I'll tell you what, the New England, here's the deal with them. I mean, they're averaging 31 points a game. They're giving up 20 points a game. So there's only an 11-point differential. I will warn anybody out there, the last 7 favorites laying 20 points or more, 0-7 against the spread. So history is certainly against the Patriots. With all that being said, however, I mean, if the Colts get a 7, I mean, they got to be happy if they get a touchdown in this game. The question is whether or not the Patriots are going to want to run up the score. I mean, last week they found themselves down 10-0 at Philadelphia, and within a blink, suddenly it's a 31-13 game. I mean, it was that quick. That's how fast they struck.
Belichick's a lot of things. Compassionate is not one of them. I think New England runs up the score here. I agree with Trace. They win by 100.
Guys, remember, you can go online to Trace's site and watch his daily video every single day, just like myself. He does a daily video, giving you his analysis, his free picks as well. No purchase necessary, no registration required. And Trace on a heck of a run with his pay after you win plays, 39-19 tear, including 7 of the last 8 Sundays, cashing a winning ticket. So, Trace, we've got your free picks. I know you're looking for another 3-0 sweep, and we will catch you again next week there on the Countdown to Kickoff. Remember, guys, go to his page and catch his daily video report as well. Steve, we are going to be back here in just a moment, talk about fantasy football, how you guys out there have a chance to win $300 of my money absolutely free through our weekly contest we run in conjunction with DraftStreet.com. And, of course, we continue with the Countdown to Kickoff show. We've got a lot of NFL games to motor through here from a point spread perspective. Nothing going to stop us now, and hopefully we're done talking about the Colts and the Patriots. So we'll catch you in just a minute.